You know, it's funny, in the day and age of YouTube and social media, everybody's got a hot take. It's really interesting to see how everybody feels about a certain type of thing. I do it too. I mean, obviously, I give my hot take on certain issues and how I feel about gaming and things like that. But with that being said, it is a little bit strange that, you know, so many people have forgotten just about, you know, something that Xbox has done or PlayStation has done, and then when Xbox does it, all of a sudden it's not there anymore. Microsoft really has done a good job of pretty much exposing the PlayStation 4 double standard, and in some cases just a double standard in general that goes against Xbox, which is a real shame because, you know, Microsoft has really done a good job to go all out and keep people happy and excited about the console, and hopefully we continue to see that. But this is going to be an interesting video, so what's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews with a video. Thank you guys for checking it out. Hit the like, share, subscribe button. Hit that bell so you're notified of all the content. Happy New Year, all that great stuff. Hopefully you guys are all happy, healthy, having a fun time. You know, it's been a fantastic, you know, time of year. And I think 2019 is going to bring a lot of good things for Xbox and Xbox fans. With that being said, one of the things that we've gotten early is a sneak peek at the exposure of the fact that there is a huge double standard when it comes to both PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. What do I mean by this? Okay, so last year, the PlayStation 4 had a really stellar lineup. I don't think anybody would argue that fact. They did a really good job. They had some heavy hitters, God of War obviously being a big one, Spider-Man. They had Detroit, some really big games. 2019 brings a year of unknowns and a year of very few heavy hitters. And then the one that they did have in terms of like the AAA side, which was Days Gone, looks like it might get delayed again. And it doesn't look that good. It's having trouble, like the engine is having trouble running and things like that. So we're sort of seeing a situation where, you know, what can we do? You know, nobody's talking about this anymore. The whole thing is Xbox has no games, despite the fact that in like a month and 14 days we get Crackdown 3, and there's a Gears game, which is huge and the biggest exclusive of the year, obviously. And there's other games as well. And on Sony's side, you have Dreams and Days Gone confirmed. I know some people will probably throw a bunch of games that nobody's ever heard of and act like those are huge games, but let's be real. I'm talking about heavy hitters. The God of War types, the Spider-Man types, the Gears of War, the Halo. Those are heavy hitters, folks, not these weird little games that nobody's heard of and nobody cares about, but you're going to use them for your list because it makes it look like a longer list of exclusives. No, I'm not talking about that, folks. So there is that double standard. You won't see as many people talk about that whole exclusive thing this year. 2019 is going to be the year where people stop going, Xbox has no games. Because, let's be real, PS4 will have very few this year. You know, it looks like they're pushing back and holding back a lot of things for the PS5. What'll be also be on the PS4, but they want to launch stuff with the PS5. They don't want to do the same thing they did with the PS3, where they launched everything before the PS4 came out, and then you had years to wait before you got anything decent. You know, it just goes in line with the other narratives that we've seen this generation, right? Like, if Microsoft would have come out with a cheap emulator for original Xbox games, a classic or whatever, and it sucked as bad as the PlayStation Classic, and it dropped in price to $40 or whatever it is already, everybody would be all over what a failure that is and how Microsoft sucks, but nobody says a word about it to Sony, you know what I mean? Or the fact that resolution was such a big deal for the first few years of this generation, and now all of a sudden it's not. Or the fact that we've heard rumors that the PS5 is going to launch with VR included, and you don't really have a choice. And it was such an interesting thing because Microsoft, quote-unquote, forced Connect on you last gen, and everybody had flipped out about it and hated on it and things like that. So every day we go by and we see another piece of double standard, some more hypocrisy when it comes to gaming, and it's a bit more unfortunate as days goes along, but it is just funny to see. If you're a person like me who can just stand back and look at it, I think it's hilarious. And you know, it's funny because people act like nobody else remembers this stuff. We all remember, Sony fans. We remember what you guys said and what you said, and now all of a sudden things don't matter. But it is funny to think about. So I would love your guys' thoughts on this. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Have a great year. It's going to be fantastic. Xbox fans, hold on to your hats. Crapgamer, out.